Episode 4 of Paddock Diary. We are at the New South Wales Motor Racing Championships. It is round 2 for them here at Sydney Motorsport Park, and we're here to see, we got Formula Ford, Australian Formula Ford, round 2, and Australian Formula Open. The new series started this year. That's what we're really here to see. Check out what became of Australian Formula 3 and the new series. That's hoping to build a bit of a bridge and a bit of a feeder ladder to S5000. This is Tim. He's running the Australian Formula Open. You're a very experienced open wheel racer in Australia. I guess it came out of Formula 3 in Australia, and a bit of a new home for open wheelers, Formula 4 and everything. I guess, if you can talk me through the concept of the series and how it came about and everything.
Well, it's like a follow-on from the Australian Formula 3 Championship, which sort of ceased to exist at the end of last year. And we thought, there's a lot of Formula 4s, there's a lot of kids trying to progress from karts, and we wanted to give them that progression. So we've got a class format where we have the TRS cars involved, Formula Renaults, Formula 3 is a top class, and we've got Formula 4 as well. There's an invitational class where the cars that don't quite fit can come. But we just wanted a place for people to go race. We wanted to fill that gap between Formula Ford and S5000, which is a pretty large gap. And, it's economical, the cars are fast, you can learn here before you go to Europe or to the US, and that's what we wanted to achieve in the category.
Yeah, so I guess, providing a bit of experience, right, for those coming out of Formula Ford and not necessarily having a, drive into, say, Porsche or, supercars, the series, Dunlop or whatever, or wanting to go down the open wheel route.
And you look at guys who've driven Formula 3 cars, like myself, but guys like Harry Jones, who's, doing Super Cup now, even Michael Caruso and stuff, guys like that back in the day did Formula 3 before they went to supercars or Porsche. So I think you get good experience driving high aero cars. It's good experience before you go to Europe or do anything, and it's one less thing to learn when you go over there. You don't have to go there and learn a car and the circuits. You just got to learn the circuits, and that's it. So it helps.
Yeah, and I guess you came out of, you've done your S5000 and everything, so like I said, you've experienced open wheel, what it's like, right? You've come out of it yourself, so.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and so I guess, this is the first season, and there's a pretty big grid this week, so the response has obviously been pretty good.
It's been really good. Like, we did Island Magic at the end of last year. It was still Australian Formula 3 Championship, but it was the start of the concept, and we had 30 entries nearly. We had 22 at Winton, we've got 27 this weekend. It'll ebb and flow a little bit, depending where we're going, but I'd like to think we'll have a minimum of 15 every year and probably 30 at Island Magic, so it's really positive.
Yeah, and you've got the S5000 entry lined up as the prize at the end of the year?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's good. It's just a good incentive to come race with us and give you a little bit more progression again.
And so what are some of the cars? You got the Dallara up to the...
We got 2012 Dallara.
Yeah.
We've got a plan within the next 2-3 years to start heading towards Halo cars. We have to. There will be some Halo Formula 4s coming this year, so that progression will happen over the next couple of years, which definitely needs to happen for safety. But we had these cars already here, and it's a place to start, and they're relevant, and we'll make that progression.
Yeah, and I mean the Formula Open, like the European Formula Open, has been such a huge, stepping stone. It's been, it was a low-cost series, open to all the different cars, and people like Christian Mansell go through, and I think who else was Oliver Gotha, and those guys went straight from that into Formula 3, right? So obviously it's
and those cars are these ones
Exactly.
with halos, basically.
Yeah.
So the 320 is a derivative of the 312 over there. So that's why our cars are relevant, and we want to emulate that.
Don't mind just showing some of the models that you've got.
So this one, F311 Dallara, kind of the mainstay of the category, I suppose. All these cars that I've got, this is Ryan House car, this is Van Hoven's car. Both these cars are XRR cars, as well as this one over here that Miles is driving for the first time this weekend. So these cars are probably the epitome of what Formula 3 was. Airbox cars on the side. Very elaborate aerodynamics. I spent a lot of time in the tunnel with these cars. 2012, which this shape of car ran from 2012 to 17. And you can see it's probably a little cleaner than the earlier model cars in that it's less elaborate with the bodywork. This is when they sort of started heading towards more of a spec class, but still very, very fast car.
Yeah, so this is Trent in here?
Yep, this is Trent Gruber's car, so we look after that as well. Yeah, the latest spec car that we have here.
Yeah, cool. And then you've got the Formula 4, like HRF got running those?
Yes, and we have two Formula 4s that we run as well. We ran a Formula 4 at round 1, and a couple more coming online towards the end of the year.
The marshalling area.
There you go, a little look inside. The new Australian Formula Open. They're quite a big grid, and hopefully that continues across Australia and across the year. And yeah, sadly we didn't get a look at them racing, but this is just a look at the cars and a chat with Tim about the series, because I'm only here one day this weekend.